What are you getting in your head?
Geoff, I'm just too embarrassed to show me face. 4-9 I went last week.
Oh man, it's not all that bad. Sure, our mystery picker went 4-9 last week too. And Troy was only 6-7.
Really?
Yes, man, it was a rotten week all around. You got nothing to be ashamed of, boy. Take that bag off your head.
Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah, warmed up.
What the fuck is that?
I know.
Put that bag back on your head. Hi, welcome to week 12 of the I Formation. I'm Geoff Gibbons.
Barry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, that's Barry and the Jets. Anyway, it's all good, man. Well, it was a bit of a stinker. Had to call the plumbers in, man. Get all those picks out of the shitter this week.
Holy jeez, man.
It was pretty nasty.
I wouldn't pick me nose this week.
No, what is it, man? You pick a friend's nose, but you can't, was it? You can't pick your friends. Anyway.
That's right.
However that goes, Tim Allen.
Okay.
So just to round out what happened this week, Barry, you were in at 4-9 this week.
Yeah, thanks again, bye.
93-68 for the year now. Our mystery picker, Coco Baum, who was none other than
Andrea King, all the way from Cleveland, Ohio, has a son. Alex plays with the University of Kentucky Wildcats. Thanks, Andrea, for sending in your picks and being a mystery picker. Yeah. And we've got a little something for you, as always, from the I Formation.
That's right.
There's nothing really is again.
That's right, really is nothing. And you were in at 4-9 this week too. It was a rough week out there. That gives our composite for our mystery picker for the year to date 88-73. And I was in at an abysmal 6-7 as well. So both of us under 500. I don't know. It's been well, we've never done that. Anyway, I'm in now at 98-63 for the year. Looking at some of the picks on the CBS board, some were in at 6-7. There was a couple of 8-5s. You know, nobody really tore it up this week. But you know, onward and upward.
Yep.
Let's talk about what's happening this week.
Right on.
And we're going to start with our mystery picker for the week. Is his moniker for this week is Mac Attack Jack. That's the fact. Mac Attack Jack. Say that 3 times fast.
Mac Attack Jack.
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 Jeez.
Thanks, Mike.
Big smack, yeah. All right. Well, let's run through the games real quick, shall we? See what we got up for this week.
Yep.
First week we got Chicago and Detroit. Remember now, this is the week in the U.S. the Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
So format's a little different. We've got 3 games for Thursday, starting with the Chicago and Detroit game. And who you got here, Barry?
Bears for me, 7-3, playing good ball. Mac healthy again, and I like him on the road.
Yeah, I do too, actually, and so does our mystery picker, Khalil Mac Attack Jack.
Right.
So it's on there.
Yeah.
Next, we got second game of that of the Thanksgiving week. We got Washington in Dallas to play the Cowboys.
Yeah, 2 closer teams than you'd think right now. Dallas right on the heels of Washington. 1 game ahead, had a bad stroke of luck there with that quarterback going down there. Feel really bad for Mr. Smith. But, you know, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Washington takes this one on the road. I know it's a long shot, but, you know.
Colt McCoy.
Yeah, I know. But it's not all offense.
Mark Sanchez.
And again, I have every confidence that the Dallas Cowboys coaching staff will pull out a last-second bumble here.
I don't know. 3-1 their last 4. We were ready to bury Jason Garrett.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's
and they've jumped into the power rankings now up to number 12.
I see.
I don't know. A little glimmer of hope there.
Yeah, little glimmer.
Myself and the mystery picker both have Dallas. And the third game on Thursday is in the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints host the Atlanta Falcons, an NFC South matchup.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Atlanta looked terrible last game I saw them, but then the Saints, I can't see past them. I mean, they just got a lot of personnel that can do a lot of different things on both sides of the ball. And it's the Saints for me all the way here. I think everybody in the world is picking New Orleans on this one.
They're number 2 in points scored.
Yep.
In the league right now. I think it's like around 378.
Yeah.
The only team ahead of them, of course, being the Kansas City Chiefs at 404 points.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that in a few minutes.
It was interesting, even after last night's game with the Rams going 10-1, the Saints are still number 1 in the power rankings. So
yes.
Yeah.
A couple of people even said last night, and what I was reading, they said that the weaker team won. They said.
Yeah, that's right.
They really did. But
yeah.
Anyway, we're getting away from it now. All three of us, the Saints, right across the board here.
Yep.
So then we get into the rest of the games. We got Seattle in Carolina to play the Panthers. What's your take here?
I think it's going to be a real good game. Carolina, well, Riverboat ran going for the 2 last minute. I liked the call, I got to tell you. And they had to play. They had a beat, and it was a bad pass by Newton. But they had a couple of bad losses too. And they got really done up there a couple of weeks ago. But Seattle is in Carolina, and Seattle, if you look at their schedule going down the stretch, they have 3 games after this one against divisional rivals, being the San Francisco 49ers and the Oakland Raiders. So if they can pull out a win here, they're going to look really good for that wildcard spot. So I'm kind of putting my eggs in Seattle basket on this one.
You don't dance around too much with that,
No.
because myself and our mystery picker are going with Carolina at home here. I think that's going to be a great game to watch.
Yeah.
It's going to be really close, and there's going to be a lot of great big defensive plays on both sides of sides of the field.
Yeah.
Next, we got the Giants in Philadelphia. Another matchup, a divisional matchup. Play the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say about Philadelphia these days? Who knows? And I never get the Giants picked right, but I'm going to go with the home team here. Philadelphia is hurting, I think, but they're not out of it, I don't think. But
that the whole division is pretty tight, actually.
But it's pretty tight there, so that Giants game is going to be a big game, and of course, like you said, the Washington-Dallas game is going to tell a lot after this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Philadelphia right across the board there.
Yeah.
Next, we got Oakland in Baltimore to play the Ravens.
It was a game Baltimore needs a lot more than Oakland to stay alive over there in the AFC. But so I'm picking Baltimore on this one.
I think we're all picking Baltimore here. I think Baltimore's the hungrier team.
Yeah.
You're right. Next, New England is in to play the Jets in New York.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really waiting to see what you're going to say here.
Well, Steve Strobridge, this is for you, man. Going to New York Sunday.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be at the game, and I'm going to be Jets, hoping to run into Fire and Ed. But I got a buddy going with me who's a New England fan, so should be an interesting game. But officially, my pick is going to be the New York Jets.
I'm not surprised.
With Josh McCown starting, by the way.
Yes. Both myself and the mystery picker are going with the New England Patriots.
And that's for you, Caitlin.
Next, we've got my Miami Dolphins in Lucas Oil to play the Indianapolis Colts. And I feel like a little bit of a homer this week because I'm going with my Dolphins only because I think the Indianapolis Colts. It was only this week we were talking about the Colts and how they've sort of rebounded. Right now in the AFC, there are 5 or 6 teams that are vying for that 6th and final playoff spot. They're all locked at 5-5. My Dolphins being one of them. So we don't want to get into the scenarios yet. It's too early thinking about who's going to win those tiebreakers and what they all mean. Miami's got some divisional games that are coming up that are very big in the next few weeks. I just think if they can pull a win here, they can put themselves in shape for potentially getting into a wild card spot. I'm picking Miami based on their defense, and they find a way to keep Andrew Luck in check, and they win it close.
Well, I agree with you. There's a bit of a lag jam over there at 5-5, but the Colts are also 5-5.
They are.
Who they're playing. So I'm going to go with the home team on this one. Sorry, buddy.
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
Represent.
What's our mystery pickers?
Mystery picker is also going with Indianapolis.
Okay. He won a few games lately.
Yes. Next, we got Cleveland and Cincinnati. A lot of divisional round matches here.
Yeah, Battle of Ohio. Two teams way down in the power rankings. Although the Bengals are still another one of those 5-5 teams.
Still flicking.
So over Cleveland, yeah, I got to go. The Battle of Ohio for me is going to be Cincinnati this week.
Yep, and Cincinnati right across the board there, folks. Next, we've got San Francisco and Tampa Bay to play the Bucks.
2-8 against a 3-7 team. This one's for Megan. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Enjoy your trip in Montreal, by the way, but I'm picking Tampa for you this week.
As am I, Megan. And our mystery picker is going against the grain. He's going with San Francisco in this week's WGAF Bowl.
Yeah, well, no, I think the next one might be a contender for that as well.
Yeah, Jacksonville and Jacksonville is in Buffalo. Jacksonville's still alive too.
Yeah, still alive at 3-7, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Playing Buffalo at 3-7.
It's not going to happen, but
no,
mathematically they haven't been removed yet.
I still think there's a couple of computers left that can get them in there. Right?
Commodore 64.
Yes, that's right. And they got Fournette back, hey? Jacksonville.
Yes.
So, that's going to make a big difference.
Yeah, they'll make them a tougher team to beat, but Buffalo...
Still hurting, though. Still a lot of injuries on that Jacksonville side. Coco Bam, I'm a big Jacksonville fan. They should have won a game last week, so... But I'm going with Buffalo this week on this one.
And myself and the mystery picker are going with Jacksonville.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, we got Arizona to play the Chargers.
Well, I think a couple of weeks ago I said Los Angeles was a soft 7-2. You phrased it. They're 7-3 now, but at home with Arizona coming to town, I can't even pick Cousin Larry to win this one. Chargers for me.
Chargers right across the board, sir. And next we've got Pittsburgh in Denver to play the Broncos.
Pittsburgh, although Denver had a good game last week, but had a close win. But Pittsburgh, for me on this one, they're just too strong, I think, on both sides. And they're really vying for that buy position. And
we're all sort of there. We're watching that like a hawk.
Yes.
Currently
yes.
they're
New England fans are watching that like a hawk too.
Yeah. So, all you got to do is win out. That's the way that works, and all roads don't go through Foxborough as they had many years.
That's right.
So, it's just something. It's interesting. Pittsburgh has gotten over some adversity, this whole Le'Veon Bell thing this year.
Yeah.
This James Conner thing. Didn't you look smart when you picked him in your fantasy pool this year? I just think it's too much for that Denver team. While they're very strong defensively, I don't think they can slow down Roethlisberger and the run and all those wide threats in Brown. And whatnot. So I think Pittsburgh wins this game. I think it's close for a half, and I think that Pittsburgh blows it open. 2 touchdowns. Yeah. All right, and so does our mystery picker, going with Pittsburgh. Next, we've got Green Bay at Minnesota.
Huge divisional game.
It is.
The NFC North, and Green Bay coming off that loss to the Seahawks Thursday night. On the road again. Minnesota at home. That's who I'm going with.
Yeah. Well, remember how this one worked out in week 1. Mm-hmm. It's and those that tie has set the stage for a lot of weird kind of scenarios with respect to in and out and wild cards.
Yeah.
I'm going with Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah. And so is our mystery picker.
Okay.
So we'll just. It is what it is. Those are going to be close teams. Hey, I'd almost like to pick the tie again here just to see what would happen.
Well, you had 2 teams that already tied, so...
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. What are the chances? And finally, we've got Tennessee in Houston to play the Texans.
Well, hard to still with Tennessee after that win against New England there the other week, but I like Houston here in this one. Tennessee, another 5-5 team. Houston 7-3 at home. That's my pick this week.
Yeah, I can't see it any other way too. As good as Tennessee is looking glimmers of brilliance, I think that beating the Patriots and whatnot, Houston's a strong team. Has gained momentum. We're all picking Houston here, right across the board. That wasn't so painful. As a matter of fact, I was just noticing the mystery picker is only varying on my picks here by 2. So if I stink it up this week, so does he, and vice versa.
Yes.
We're pretty close, you know.
Yes, that's right.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what we see this week. We want to keep seeing your picks out there. Shout out to Joe Fitz this week. I know you had some trouble trying to get your picks on our page for whatever reason. I did see them. You posted them to my personal Facebook account, so I did see them. And you were all about the ties this week. You were talking, so I hope you made some money. Good to see you guys putting your picks up there on the site. Al, the banter. We had quite a bit of talk about the Alex Smith coincidence this week. You know, we talked about Theismann and the 33 years and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So that was kind of neat. So if you're seeing stuff out there, and Graham Anthony, shout out to you for a couple of things that you popped around today, a couple of neat stats, and you had an article that you sourced about the Monday Nighter. So we had that stuff up on the site too. So keep it coming, folks. More and more people out there, and lots more comments. And a few more likes this week, so we're up almost to 220 likes now. So it's growing. It's a work in progress. Thanks for watching. You know how to reach us. If you'd like to be a mystery picker, folks, send us a private message in our Facebook group, or send us a message to the I Formation at gmail.com, and we'd love to hook you up. So it's been going well so far, and it's we're going to continue to do this because it seems to be a bit of fun. Put us up against everybody else. It's like a composite. So. I know people got places to be and things to do, right? They got stuff to do. So, you got anything else?
Just want to say, Danny O, see you in New York, man, Saturday morning.
Looking forward to all that really cool footage that you guys are going to post. That's the hope, anyway.
And so that's it from me. Yeah,
is it? All right, well, listen, remember, enjoy the games, folks, and respect the games. Don't drink or smoke and drive. So, until next week, it's good night for me.
And good night for me, too.
You're not going to put that bag on your head to drive, are you? At least cut the fucking holes out.
Cut the holes out, yeah. There's already a hole in it. I wouldn't have got it on my head. You have your computer on this week?
I did. Fucker. I even used what you did. I had the same page.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was good.
I was watching Netflix. So I hope size doesn't matter to you because that was a lot smaller.
Always is, man.
AI Formation, JETS, or some shit like that, man. Yeah.